Hi everyone, my name is Erin Hutchison. I am the founder and CEO of Vehicle Vault, Auto Museum and Event Gallery in Parker, Colorado. I wanted to take a few minutes and introduce you to something new and talk a little bit about our history and the past. I am thrilled that we are now coming up on our 10th anniversary here at Vehicle Vault. It means so much to me. It means so much to have the community support and have y'all walked alongside us for a decade now. It's really a treasure. It's something that I appreciate so very much. But I also wanted to have the opportunity to speak with you a little bit more about kind of how we got here and what the future looks like. So we're introducing something new. This is the first episode of Hutch Clutch, which is where I get to share a little bit of my story and my why, and I get to sit down and chat with some amazing friends and talk about what that means with them as well. We'll go through some of the history, we'll go through a whole bunch of fun stuff and the memories, but that's really kind of why we're here today. So I wanted to start out and tell you a little bit about the name, Hutch Clutch. It's really special to me. I obviously am Erin Hutchison. A few years ago, I have an amazing group of friends, and there is another Erin in the group, and the group started referring to me as Hutch to differentiate between the two Erins. Amazing friends, the most supportive, incredible tribe of strong women that I've been able to be surrounded by that have really lifted me up in my hardest times. So I hope that every one of you has that group around you as well. But in them calling me Hutch, it was so special and so incredible because it was also my grandfather's nickname. And this was not long after he had passed. And so it happened organically, but it felt like I had a bit of him with me and pushing me forward. So that's where the Hutch comes from. Now the clutch. Clearly, we're an automotive museum. Cars are really special to me, in case you didn't know that. But clutch is so special as we talk about shifting and shifting gears and shifting perspectives. Obviously, you need a clutch to do that. So that's how we got Hutch Clutch. It is fun to look back on the past 10 years. It has been an incredible journey. And for those of you that have been around since the beginning, thank you. I wouldn't be here without you. And for those of you that are kind of newer to our community, thank you for joining us and welcome. We really want to be a place for everyone to gather and to share your memories. And it is my favorite thing to know that we have been a place for so many people's special memories. I have people who have had their weddings here who come up and talk to me at our monthly Espresso and Exhaust, and it's one of my favorite things to see their wedding pictures from those early days. And now some of them have children, and they're bringing them out to our monthly car gatherings, and it's touching and impactful and really reminds me why we're here. But I also love the everyday memories. We have so many families who come in and they are creating new memories with the younger generations. And then they're also reliving their old memories. In case you have not been to visit us at Vehicle Vault as a museum, we have a family collection of cars from 1906 to 2022. That can change at any point because sometimes we add, sometimes we sell, but not as often. But there's always something that everyone has an attachment to, whether they know it or not. There are memories that are ingrained in our lives because whether you realize it or not, cars are the fabric of everything. That is how you get your first taste of freedom. That is how you move about, how you interact with the world, how you experience new places and new things. Everyone has an attachment, even if they don't think they do. Just last week, I was able to see a grandmother and her grandson come in, and that was really special because she was able to share her memories with him while they made new ones here. I love that we are a place for gatherings, for special events. I personally have hosted a billion things here, obviously, from my grandparents' anniversary to my grandfather's celebration of life. And it is such a place for us that is touched with memories, and hopefully it is for the entire community as well. In doing a lot of the events that we do, the nonprofit work is one of my most favorite pieces. I believe that we are all put here to walk each other home. We're here to make connections. We're here to build relationships. My wish is that I do well and good. I want to do well with my life and good with my life. And so having a space where these incredible nonprofits can raise money to keep their missions going is so incredibly important to me. It really is a lot of my why. I think that it is a place that people don't normally see and they don't normally interact with. So whenever we're able to invite guests into the space, we see different interactions than what you normally would get in a blank slate. That nonprofit work is really what keeps pushing me forward so much. I want this corner of the world to be as great as it can. I am so fortunate to do work with a few nonprofits that mean the world to me. So I work with Make-A-Wish Colorado, the Jessi Combs Foundation, and the Morgan Adams Concours. Well, Morgan Adams Foundation. I specifically help out with the Morgan Adams Concours. They are all amazing organizations that are working to make the world a better place. Make-A-Wish, as you may know, grants wishes to children with critical illnesses and their families. As a mom, I can't imagine at some point only being left with memories of my children. The Jessi Combs Foundation grants scholarships to young women to receive educations to then excel in traditionally male-dominated fields. This foundation was created in Jessi Combs' memory after she set the record for the fastest woman on earth. She is an inspiration. The things that she was able to achieve, the ceilings she busted through, I'm in awe of daily. And then the Morgan Adams Foundation. This foundation was created in memory of Morgan, who did pass away from brain cancer. And so they raise funds to actually further pediatric cancer research. A lot of cancer research is not focused on kids. And obviously what works for adults does not always work for children. So what Morgan Adams does is really fund a lot of that childhood-specific research. So that is amazing. Those are three of my favorites. We have a billion more here, looking back over the last decade and all of the funds that have been raised in this building to continue missions, to continue doing good. I'm touched, I'm honored, and I'm humbled. And I cannot wait to see what other good we are able to do in the world moving forward. It means so much to me. And I encourage everyone, find your passion, find your why, see what organizations align with that, because there's nothing quite like making an impact and helping make your corner of the world a better place. I hope that we're able to continue to do that. My children are at a fun age now. They are 11 and 13 right now. It is incredible to think about what the next 10 years might bring. Looking back on the past 10 years, whenever they were 1 and 3, whenever we opened, I can only imagine what it will look like in 10 more years. And I hope that this sparks a fire in them to relive their memories, to gather with amazing people, and then to make a difference. That's really my goal and my hope moving forward. Thank you so much for joining us for the first episode of Hutch Clutch. It means the world to me that you're here. I am so excited to share all of these stories with our community. So thank you for being part of it. Please join us again. We will be having so many friends join us, and I can't wait to share their stories with you as well. In the meantime, please follow us at vehiclevaultco.com to find new episodes and subscribe to our newsletter. That's where we will release them as well. And we will see you down the road.